Welcome, it's been a while. I've updated my Buster Dragunity deck and I wanted to show it to you because it's way better now. It got a lot of playtesting and I kind of want to show it because it's way better than before. Like, the version before was also good, but this one got way more power, counter to Dark Ruler, counter to Droplet, and many more things. So, standard triple Remus, it will never change. It searches Dragon Ravine. So we're also playing Gold Sarcophagus for another Remus, one Terraforming for another Dragon Ravine, and 3 Dragon Ravine. Standard lineup just to get into your combo. So you go into Gaydog and search the Buster Whelp as in the first video. For anyone who hasn't seen the first video, you don't need to watch it if you've seen this, but go to the end of the video to get a basic understanding of how the combos work, because I'm showing a combo there, and that will give you the basic understanding of how to play the deck. Also, we're playing triple Buster Whelp of the Destruction Sword, just searching any Destruction Sword card, which will probably be Prologue to Fusion Summon and Synchro Summon, but can be Destruction Sword Flash if you already have the missing pieces. Then we're also playing one Buster Lock. He's locking the opponent out of the extra deck. Nothing special, just always needed in the graveyard so you can equip it. And one is totally fine. You can either send it with Ravine or with the Link 2 or with Chaos Ruler, which I will get to later. 2 Buster Blader. You could also play one Buster Blader Destruction Swordsman if you want to. I'm just playing these 2 for the artwork, and you can summon them off with a Buster Whelp from the hand, which cannot be done with the Buster Blader Destruction Swordsman. So I'm just playing these 2, but you can feel free to swap them out if you want to. We're also playing 2 Prologue instead of 3, which is because we're always only resolving 1 fusion. You can use the second one to get Synchro again, but it's not that important. And we're also only aiming to resolve it once instead of twice as in the last video. And we're also playing 1 Destruction Sword Memories. It's just a fusion spell you needed. You will send it with Prologue. And we're playing 1 Destruction Sword Flash. Flash basically banishing all monsters your opponent controls. But that's not important. It's because if you got this in the graveyard with, for example, Chaos Ruler or the Link 2, your opponent won't be able to target your Buster Blade or Fusion monster because you can banish it to negate. And that's pretty important. So a lot of matches, you will end up having it in the grave. And it's pretty cool. Hand trap lineup, we're playing triple Gamma. Gamma just because he's able to stop Ash from resolving against Dragon Ravine and Remus, which is your combo starter, and after that you will be just fine being hand trapped. So you want to resolve that as much as possible, and it's a free Synchro 8. And you can't go wrong with a free Synchro 8. So we're playing 1 Driver, you can just discard him with Dragon Ravine. So if you throw it, it's a pity, but not that big of a deal. We're also playing 1 Called by the Grave for the hand traps and triple Tactical Talents just to restore from hand traps, for example Ash Blossom and Veiler. We're playing 1 Mist Valley Baby Rock, 1 Legatus, 1 Sephiroth, 1 Red Eyes Darkness, and 1 Mistletoe. Those are your combo pieces for the standard combo. Again, you can see it in the video of the old deck profile. That hasn't changed much. And we're playing 1 Tempest for Gold Sarcophagus and also for the grind game. He's pretty insane to grind with. Or you can banish him to search your Wind Dragon, for example Miradora, or another Remus for your later turns to just have more follow-up. We're playing 1 Armor Cram. Armor Cram basically the same as Tempest, baiting out a negate and just being a big beater. You normally summon him off of Heavenly Spheres, and he's just your whole grind game engine. He's making so many things possible. For example, 1 card combo into Gaydog and Boros Sword in the grind game, which is pretty dope. Then we're also playing 3 Dragunity Claw, which is a combo piece. You could cut it down to 2 and play 1 prologue because they will have the same purpose. For example, if you're getting hand trapped, you either have Claw to just proceed with your combo, or you have Prologue Hard Drawn, so you don't need to search it and just end on the Buster Lock. So basically the same, and you can swap it out as you like it. But for now, I'm preferring 3 Dragunity Claw. And for the last 4 spots, kind of like flex spots, or you can put in whatever you want. I'm playing 1 DD Crow and 1 Dark Armed Dragon, just to dig it out with Chaos Ruler, and you can search it with Gay Dark. He's for Chaos Ruler. You will always have 3 Darks ready, and he's just a nice follow-up. And if you draw him, you can just discard him with Gay Dark to search your Buster Whelp. So he's nice, and I'm kind of obsessed with the card, that's why. Then we're also playing 1 Dukes and 1 Coos. Those are your follow-up plays. So you want to get a Coos and Grave, and then you can norm summon Dukes next turn, go into Coos, go into Romulus, go into Misatane, go into Gaydar, go into Borisword, and so on. So these 2 will guarantee your OTK because your board will be broken more often than not, even if it doesn't seem like a breakable board. So you will need them. So that's the 40 card main deck. Then we're getting to the extra deck. We're playing 1 Buster Blader, 1 Buster Dragon, usual lineup just for your Buster Lock. We're playing 1 Gay Dark as your combo piece, 1 Crystal Wing, 1 Borreload Savage, usual end board, those 2, and you will still keep on doing it game 1 most of the time because it will bait your opponent into siding Dark Ruler and Droplet, which is basically useless. So those are stronger game 1, but you will end on something different game 2, which is Chaos Ruler and 2 Hot Red. Hot Red can negate Droplet if they don't send a trap, and Dark Ruler because you have the Prologue and Crave, which you can banish to protect your Destruction Sword cards. But basically you're just banishing it, so you can chain Hot Red to negate it. Then we're also playing 1 Escalon. Escalon as a removal option, just because sometimes you have cards that cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, which is Escalon's target, so he's a targeting banish. And for every other case you have Borisword, so you have 1 part of removal for whatever your opponent's going to do. Then we're playing 1 Atomb, just it's LP and LP span, so you get Y Atomb. 1 Romulus for your turn 1 opener to search Claw, and 1 Romulus for your turn 2 and 3 just to search Claw because you need it to extend even further. Then we're playing 1 Almirage for the games where you open Buster Whelp but not Dragon Ravine or Remus, so you can norm summon Buster Whelp, go into Prologue, and use the Buster Whelp for Almirage. And that's basically the best opener for not having full combo. And if it comes up, you will need Almirage. You cannot play without it. Then Link 2 of the Destruction Swords, which basically is a Foolish Burial for a Destruction Sword card. More often than not, you're not going to summon a Buster Blader monster from your hand, but he's just nice to set up the Buster Lock or the Flash for targeting protection. Then we're also playing 1 Heavenly Spheres. It's on your end board to bounce a card non-targeting and summon Armor Cram from deck, so you have a grind game set up. And we're playing 1 Borisword just for OTK reasons, and he's your boss monster going second because you will know your opponent's not going to let you go first again. So you need to play something, and it's Borisword Turbo. Either you're OTK or not, and go into game 3. And he can destroy everything by battle. It's pretty neat. And because at some locals there are people playing Addict Nister, Borisword winning the entire matchup. It's pretty cool, and your most important part of removal. Then for the side deck, we're playing triple Lava Golem, just because you don't need your Gnome Summon going second, because your only Gnome Summon except Buster Whelp is Dukes. And going into Lava Golem and full comboing your opponent into Borisword is way better than Gnome summoning Dukes and go into another negate or something. So triple Lava Golem. And because we cannot play 4 Lava Golems, we're playing 1 Nibiru. Just as another additional removal. If I could, I would play 4 Lava Golems. And I don't like Sphere Mode because tributing 3 monsters is way more rare than tributing 2 monsters, so we're playing 1 Nibiru. It's pretty cool, and it can bait out the Baroness, and that's pretty neat in the current meta. We're playing 1 Miradora, just searching him with Tempest. He's pretty cool right now because of Sword Soul and the Baroness, so keep it in mind, and you can search it all the time, so why not? We're also playing 1 Wizard of the Destruction Sword. He's just there for Dragunity because he's an instant win. Dragunity does not need its extra deck, but for this you can swap out your Buster Lock and you will negate the entire graveyard, so they cannot activate monster effects in the graveyard, which is the main purpose of Dragunity. So it's just an instant win. Then we're playing 1 Duster and 2 Lightning Storms. You will never strike the opponent's monster. You're always playing it as a second and third Feather Duster, so just keep that in mind, and you only need 2 Lightning Storms, which is a bit more budget friendly. Then we're playing Triple Dark Ruler for combo decks. If you're going to side Lava Golem, Nibiru, and Triple Dark Ruler, you're going to have a pretty easy cleanup with either Ascalon or Boros Sword. So it's pretty cool, and Dark Ruler is like the most broken card if it's going to be against a combo deck. Triple Evenly Matched. Not a lot of people got it on their radar. Evenly Matched is pretty broken and honestly underrated. It's so good. It won me a lot of games against Control because either you have it out or you lose. And an instant win is so good, you should never pass up on it. And that's basically the deck profile. So I hope you like it. It's underrated. And honestly, I hope you guys enjoyed it.